Chapter 3. The Purchase of a Property. The property found at Madison, Tennessee, was finally purchased as the site for the establishment of a training school for white workers. In an article published in the Review and Herald August 18, 1904, I gave a description of this property and an outline of proposed plans to be carried out in the operation of the school as follows. In connection with the work in Nashville, I wish to speak of the school work that Brethren Sutherland and McGann are planning to do. I was surprised when, in speaking of the work they wish to do in the South, they spoke of establishing a school in some place a long way from Nashville. From the light given me, I knew that this would not be the right thing to do, and I told them so. The work that these brethren can do, because of the experience gained at Berrien Springs, is to be carried on within easy access of Nashville, for Nashville has not yet been worked as it should be. And it will be a great blessing to the workers in the school to be near enough to Nashville to be able to counsel with the workers there. In searching for a place for the school, the brethren found a farm of 400 acres for sale, about 9 miles from Nashville. The size of the farm, its situation, the distance that it is from Nashville, and the moderate sum for which it could be purchased seemed to point it out as the very place for the schoolwork. We advised that this place be purchased. I knew that all the land would ultimately be needed. For the work of the students and to provide homes for the teachers, such land can be used advantageously. And as our work advances, a portion of this tract may be required for a country sanitarium. Other properties were examined, but we found nothing so well suited for our work. The price of the place, including standing crops, farm machinery, and over 70 head of cattle, was $12,723. It has been purchased, and as soon as possible, Brethren McGann and Sutherland, with a few experienced helpers, will begin schoolwork there. We feel confident that the Lord has been guiding in this matter. Proposed plans. The plan upon which our brethren propose to work is to select some of the best and most substantial young men and women from Berrien Springs and other places in the North who believe that God has called them to the work in the South, and give them a brief training as teachers. Thorough instruction will be given in Bible study, physiology, and the history of our message, and special instruction in agriculture will be given. It is hoped that many of these students will eventually connect with schools in various places in the South. In connection with these schools, there will be land that will be cultivated by teachers and students, and the proceeds from this work will be used for the support of the schools. We went once more to see the farm after its purchase had been completed, and were very much pleased with it. I earnestly hope that the school to be established there will be a success, and will help to build up the work of the Lord in that part of the vineyard. There are men of means in various parts of the land who can assist this enterprise by loans without interest and by liberal gifts. Let us sustain Brethren Sutherland and McGann in their efforts to advance this important work. They gained a valuable experience in Berrien Springs, and the providence of God has led them to feel that they must labor in the southern field. God helped them constantly in their efforts at Berrien Springs, and they steadily advanced, determined that obstacles should not stop the work. They are not leaving Berrien Springs because of dissension or strife. They're not fleeing from duty. They are leaving a place where a school has been established to go to a new field, where the work may be much harder. They have only means enough to pay part of the price of the land. They should not be left to struggle along misunderstood and unaided at the sacrifice of health. As these brethren go to the South to take hold of pioneer work in a difficult field, we ask our people to make their work as effective as possible by assisting them in the establishment of the new school near Nashville. I ask our people to help the work in the southern field by aiding Brethren Sutherland and McGann and their faithful associates in the carrying forward of the important enterprise they have undertaken. Brethren and sisters, the poverty and the needs of the southern field will call urgently for your assistance. There is a great work to be done in that field, and we ask you to act your part.